been a while since I've been on here. Not for any other reason than my sleep has been all messed up since I was on my week off from work. My sleep's been all messed up. I've done a lot of personal readings in the last couple of weeks, so I've been pretty drained, and I just haven't felt like I've been able to get on here for you guys. I've also been working on something, and I'm being called to read from this. So this is called the Book of Unity. And I'm going to read a little bit from chapters 9 and chapter 10, and then we're going to read about it, because we're in a time of transformation right now. We have 4 weeks until a major event happens here in the United States. It's going to determine the fate of all of our lives. We're already back to where we were 4 years ago, where we couldn't even buy fucking toilet paper. In fact, I'm trying to figure out now how I'm going to go about buying toilet paper next week when I do my grocery run. I have been buying all my toilet paper from Amazon, well, all my paper products from Amazon for the last couple of years, because I ran into the same problem during COVID. But again, there's no paper products to be found anywhere. A friend of mine at work said he was at Walmart the other day and he couldn't find any. All right, let's get started. This is a very real thing, and I've been watching this unfold for a couple of years. But we're in the time of the 5th, 6th, 7th trumpet from the book of Revelation. In fact, as we close out the year 2024, we're going to see some major changes, not just within the collective here on YouTube, but around the world. I mean, Iran shot off a bunch of ballistic missiles toward Israel the other day. Our longshoremen are striking. It's terrible. So the sixth seal, trumpet, and bowl. There's a great earthquake. The sun turns black and stars fell. So we just came through a solar eclipse yesterday. And we've got 2 meteor showers getting ready to happen this month. The Draconid and, oh my god, my dad would slap the shit out of me for not knowing this, but I think it's the Perseid meteor shower this month. I could be wrong. I'm going to look it up and I'll put it here somewhere. But anyway, this is the 6th seal opening. So we've got global catastrophes, natural disasters. Can you say Helene? And I'm on the east coast of North Carolina. We weren't even affected at all. I throw a picture right here. While Helene was destroying the mountains in western North Carolina, we saw nothing. And I'm only 30 minutes from Hatteras. So, anyway. And socio-political upheavals. The 6th trumpet, 4 angels are released to kill 1/3 of mankind. There's potential for massive war or conflict due to geopolitical tensions. Sound familiar? And as the sixth bowl, or the sixth vial, is poured out, the Euphrates dries up, preparing the way for the kings of the east. The Euphrates is almost gone. There's a very small portion of it left, and this is because of damming, what they call global warming. But we're just in a cycle right now, an earth cycle. So the literal drying of the Euphrates reflects shifting alliances, particularly involving China and Russia. This is all happening. It's all happening right now. And we're at the end of the year 2024. Moving forward into 2025, it's going to be amazing. And I say amazing, it could be really bad, but it could be really good at the same time. And I like to think that this tower moment that's getting ready to happen collectively for the whole country is going to be a wonderful, enlightening event for people. So as the seventh seal opens up, there will be silence in heaven for about a half an hour before the final judgments. A calm before the storm. Possibly indicating a brief period of peace or rebuilding. There's a big event happening on January 21st, 2025. And within the next 30 days, we'll all know. We'll all know. The seventh trumpet announces the kingdom of God. There will be an emergence of a new global spiritual movement and a collective shift toward Christ consciousness. We're talking about the next 4 years. A loud voice from the temple says, "It is done," followed by thunder, lightning, and another massive earthquake. And I predict the complete collapse of the current world order due to ecological and or a spiritual crisis within the collective. A new age is emerging, marked by the acceptance of unity consciousness. Transition from materialism to spiritual alignment could begin as current systems collapse, culminating in a transformation of human consciousness by the year 2033. Chapter 9 from the book of Revelations talks about the fifth and the sixth trumpet. Chapter 9 from the book of Unity also talks about the fifth and sixth trumpet. As the fifth angel prepared to sound its trumpet, a great abyss opened, releasing a swarm of shadows upon the earth. These shadows bore the sting of discontent, tormenting humanity for 5 months. This period symbolized the emergence of political turmoil and division, particularly during the contentious moments surrounding the 2020 election. People felt the urgency of collective action, echoing a deep need for justice and unity. When I started writing this book, I just had my stroke. I could not collect my thoughts together in a very good way. Last Friday, I wonder if I wrote it down. Last Friday, I got a download about scorpions in the 5 months. And I thought, because I've been struggling with social media the last couple of weeks, because I feel like there's so much disharmony. So many people, I didn't write it down. So many people are affected by what's going on. So many people believe the lies. And I'm talking lies from both parties. Anybody who thinks that DJT is on our side with the MAGA movement, anybody who thinks that he's on our side, anybody who thinks that Harris is on our side, you guys are fucking illusioned. Neither one of them is on our side. And I don't get political, but there's enough evidence in the mainstream media that you should be able to see that they're both working for the same people. There's an agenda. Look up the 2030 agenda. Pay attention. The leader of these shadows was named Apollo, the bringer of light and truth. Yet, in this context, his role was one of revelation through suffering, compelling humanity to confront the shadows within themselves. The torment inflicted by these shadows served to awaken a deeper understanding, urging individuals to break free from the chains of complacency and denial. The sixth angel sounded her trumpet, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar. 4 angels prepared for this hour, day, month, and year were released to take 1/3 of mankind. This heralded the potential for massive conflict driven by geopolitical tensions and unresolved grievances. As the world faced these tumultuous times, it became clear that humanity stood at a crossroads, calling for reflection and unity. The release of these angels marked a significant turning point, emphasizing the fragility of peace and the urgent need for healing. The visions revealed through these trials, the opportunity for awakening persisted. Each trumpet's call was not merely a warning, but an invitation for transformation, urging humanity to rise above its divisions and embrace a collective purpose. This is where we find ourselves today, on the precipice between the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025, standing at the threshold of profound change and awakening. Chapter 10. This is us. This is us. The call of the seer. So this message is for the chosen. The 144,000. If you've not already woken up and realized that that's what you are, use your discernment. Do you see the Bible completely different from anybody else in your family? I'm going to smoke a cigarette, get over it. If you see the Bible as a completely different story than how you were originally taught to see it, and you're on this channel or you're following people like, let's say, Jordan Peterson, for example, you're watching tarot, you're watching Billy Carson, maybe you've come across Jason Shirka's channel. Welcome. We're waking up. And I saw another powerful being descend from heaven, surrounded by a cloud and a rainbow. His face shone brightly, and his feet were like pillars of fire. In his hand he held a little book, open and ready for revelation. The being called out with a loud voice, urging the earth and its inhabitants to awaken to the truth that was unfolding. The 7th trumpet. As the being announced the arrival of the seventh trumpet, a deep sound resonated across the land, awakening the hearts of those receptive to change. The promise of a new age called humanity to rise above division and fear. With the sounding of the trumpet, the declaration of a new kingdom was made, where peace and unity would prevail. This was a call for a collective awakening, encouraging people to move beyond outdated beliefs and behaviors. The role of the seer. In this moment, the seers and visionaries emerged. Are you here with me? Welcome. Those who had long held wisdom within them, they were called to share their insights and dreams of a transformed world. The little book in the powerful being's hand represented the collective knowledge of humanity waiting to be expressed anew. The seers were not simply observers, but active contributors to the creation of this new reality. We're building the new earth, New Jerusalem. Their voices united, contributing to the growing understanding of what was possible. Each message they shared became part of a larger movement toward awakening, connecting those who sought truth. We're here for you guys. We're not here for ourselves. If you don't resonate with the 144,000, that's fine. But we came here for the collective as part of the plan to help wake you guys up. It's so important that we begin to see the bigger picture of what's going on, to not allow mainstream media to dictate our emotions on things, because there's a much bigger thing happening. Cosmic Womb, number 6. Lay of the Land, Ancestral Vision, 6 and 7. Interesting. My buddy Terry yesterday was, can you see that? Buddy Terry yesterday was talking about a womb. Lay of the land. Something is being birthed. New earth is being birthed. New heaven is being birthed. We're getting a feel for the lay of the land right now as tensions rise. People are freaking out. But within each and every one of us, here, our pineal glands, as our pineal glands expand and open, we're coming into ancestral wisdom, understanding ancestral wisdom. Gnosis is not reserved for God alone, because I am. Now is the time for all the seers, shamans, bridges, 144,000. Now is the time for us to wake up. The seers, the visionaries, the psychics, the mediums, the empaths, all of us, wake up. 10-10. Wake up. Illusions are being dispelled. Cycles are ending. There's hope. Trust in divine timing. There's a happy ending right around the corner. 10 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Ride that wheel. Trust that everything is happening the way it's supposed to, when it's supposed to, for your own benefit, for the good of humanity. We might not be able to wipe our asses with paper products. That's okay. Go into your cabinet above the washing machine. Pull out the rags. Cut them up into little 4-inch squares and keep them next to your toilet. And you can either throw them away or wash and reuse them. If you cannot find toilet paper, it's not the end of the world. Jesus is not coming down from heaven and rapturing us anytime soon. In fact, I can argue that the rapture is never going to happen. The rapture is a relatively new concept that was created in the 1800s, and it's not even in the book of Revelation, nor is it in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. That harpazo, the snatching away, is all about ascension. It's about the duality. It's about being separated from, it's the separation of the wheat and the tares, the goats from the sheep. I'm not a fucking sheep. In fact, we were talking yesterday at work about the possibility, because there's a new virus that's been released. Well, I don't know, it's been released, whatever. I don't know, but there's a new virus out there that they're trying to freak everybody out about. And I'm going to tell you right now, I will quit my fucking job before I put another mask on my face. I did the diaper on the face thing for almost 2 years. I am not doing it again. God will provide. God has always provided, and whether you've chosen to see it that way or not. Do not allow your values, your morals to be degraded because of corporate bullshit. Don't do it. I had to face a lot of trauma during COVID, and I'm not doing it again. Not like that. No fucking way. Got the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I don't think that there's a choice that needs to be made. A stalemate. Or we're sitting at a stalemate. Maybe you have to choose to wait. Oh, yeah, this is about choosing to awaken to illusions. You can either choose to wake up or you can choose to stay asleep. And if you choose to stay blind, God bless you. God bless you. Now is not a time to be blind to anything. Really have to open your eyes and see that on a large scale what's happening. Oh, if you're interested, by the way, you can get this deck. If you look it up on Google, Gods of the Illuminati. Rex Bear, who has a channel here on YouTube, Leak Project. Ooh, more rainbows. Leak Project. He illustrated this deck, and I've been in love with it for like 5 years, and I just ordered it for myself last year, and I didn't resonate with it immediately, though I love the artwork. Now it's one of my favorite decks to use, but I don't use it that often. We've got the Two of Wands. Make plans, baby. The Emperor. Seven of Swords. Yeah, make plans and put a strategy together. Hold your ground. Don't cave into this political... don't cave to it. Because we're all the true inheritors of Earth. Social media. Mainstream media. It's like the little honeybee that was harassing me yesterday. It's just a buzzing. It's just an annoyance. Don't let it get under your skin. You have intuition. Use it. This is the Queen of Cups. Use your intuition. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles. Use your intuition and find your balance. The Two of Cups. This is not about finding a partner. This is about balancing your energies. Get right within yourself. Balance the internal masculine and feminine. I know it's been over a week since the last time I was on here, but it's time. It's time. For when we wake up, we need to get balanced. For all the men out there who have kept the divine feminine stuck in her masculine state, the time for that is over. Be nurturing, understanding, and go-getter with willpower and strength. Be the provider, be the protector, but also be nurturing. Also be compassionate. The Empress. The divine feminine. It's time to seek balance. We have the Emperor and the Empress both out here. And the Nine of Swords. Yes, there's a lot of anxiety right now. We need to take time to rest and really shift our perspective to understand what is in fact going on. And it's okay if you have to take some time by yourself to do it. I spent a lot of time alone. Between the hours of 2 and 7 a.m. 5 hours in the morning, I'm by myself. That's my time to do things like write the Book of Unity, like creating Eclipsed Realms, which probably sometime in 2025 I'll release. Stand in your sovereignty. Balance your Emperor and Empress within. That's all Jesus, all Christ wants us to do. We have to become sober of mind. We have to remove the double-minded man. Does that make sense? Get our heads straight. Get back into a state of unity and balance within ourselves. and allow the Christ consciousness to come in. We are birthing and creating the new earth and new heaven right now. Source is going to continue to shake things up. Don't fall into that trap of whoever gets elected and whoever gets elected. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that they're doing what they're doing for your highest good. It's probably going to calm down for a little while. We'll have toilet paper again. Yeah. It's the calm before the storm. There is an agenda for 2030, and they are going to make it happen. They sent a message when they got rid of the Georgia Guidestones. This is their world. Don't worry, it's not forever. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. The Sacred Union. In the quiet night, I yearn for your touch. My beloved, my heart, I need you so much. With each passing heartbeat, I feel your quiet call, drawing me deeper where love conquers all. Together we travel through landscapes unknown, creating a sanctuary where truth is our throne. We intertwine freely like vines reaching high, awakening petals that yearn for the sky. As I gaze at your spirit of vision so bright, you shine like the dawn that breaks through the night. Illuminating shadows, our doubts fade away. A reflection of love, here with us to stay. In stillness we hear the universe sing, guiding our hearts as new journeys take wing. Together we celebrate the union we share, a dance of our souls in the cosmic love flare.